My name is Kayhan Ilbeigi. I come from Iran, and now I'm a post-doctoral researcher at the Laboratory of Microbiology, Parasitology and Hygiene at University of Antwerp. My research focuses on a neglected parasite called trypanosoma. Some species of this parasite can make the human disease, which is the well-known disease, the sleeping sickness, and some other species can infect animals. So my research focuses on the animal disease, or in the scientific word, animal trypanosomiasis. And for my PhD, I tried to find drugs that are effective for the treatment of this disease in animals. And now as a postdoc, I'm actually working in one specific species of these parasites and looking into its biology, infectiology, and immunology. I actually did veterinary medicine in my home country, Iran. And then I came here in 2018 to do the master in biomedical science, infectious and tropical diseases. So in September 2018, I started that. And then in July 2020, I finished the master. And 2 months later, I started as a research assistant in September 2022. And then, for 1 year, I was a research assistant. And then in September 2021, I started my PhD at LMPH because I also did my master thesis here. And then the research assistant position was also here. So officially started my PhD in September 2021. And I finished it 2 months ago, September 2025. So exactly 4 years. And then later on, I got this Seal of Excellence grant from both University of Antwerp to start my postdoc. So now I'm a postdoc here. The program is very interesting because it gives you actually all the tools that you need if you want to go further in the research world. So it gives you the knowledge that is needed, gives you the experience that at a certain point you need to get into that journey. So that's why I think I found the program and then very interesting. So that's why I choose that and for it. My mother tongue is Farsi, and then my second language is English, but here in Flanders it's Dutch. And at the first months it was a little bit of shock because, for example, I would go to a store and then I need to really use translator to see what's on the label of the products that I'm buying. But luckily in Flanders, most people can speak English, and I found it very nice and helpful. And the master in biomedical science is fully in English, and then there is no problem in that for sure. First of all, my opinion is that each culture has its own beauty. So of course there are differences between culture, but what actually I realized here, that was, I think, very nice. Here I felt that people mostly rely on themselves. So for example, if they face a problem or a challenge, they first try to solve it themselves as much as they can. And then at the later stage, if they need it, they get help from other people. And I found it very interesting because it helps you to actually, it improves the problem solving skills, which is very nice, I think, and maybe independency as well. But in my country, in Iran, is like, okay, you face a problem, so one of the first things that probably you think about is just to get help. And that's like a faster getting help process there. But I would say it's also nice because it also improves like the team working and like that. So you see there is a difference there, but it's beautiful, and I myself learned from both and like both very much. First thing I would say, being far from your family, being far from your home country, and then when you come to a new country, or you immigrate or you just go abroad, the thing is you need to make a lot of things from zero. So that means that you need to build new friends, a new network, which could be challenging, but at the same time, I think it's a very nice experience that you will learn for your personal and professional life. So because there you will learn a lot of skills to do that. you get a lot of help with that, with the administration. And I myself, I must say that with the administration, with the government, I always got help. And I can even mention the people from the international staff office, that they're really helpful, and they're behind the scenes, but they're really doing a great job. And I really want to thank them, and the university were helping. Before I moved to Belgium, there was some platforms that university offers on the website, and you can actually find it. And I could found my first room actually through that platform. So, and then when I got here in Belgium, I already had a room that I could go, and I think that helps very much, I think. It's going great. You know, I always like to be one step ahead. And then in the last year of my PhD, so earlier this year, I already started a little bit with the postdoc project. So now I just started the postdoc last month, and we are building up, we are making the scene for an exciting project, and to hopefully get some more people, master students on the project, or maybe in the future PhD students. So I think it's going very well, and hopefully it's going to be very exciting. It's a unique experience because you already pay a price by going abroad, being far from your family. So you're going to make sure that you take the most out of it. And for that, in my opinion, what is needed is that you go all the way with purpose. And then when you do it with purpose, and then of course throughout the way, actually you're gonna fail sometimes, which is normal, it happens. But if you're humble enough to learn from it and then keep your momentum, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna get to the end and even more. In third year of my PhD, I went on a short-term scientific mission to Germany. And there I had to go to a new lab, new lab settings. I had to do new experiments that I had zero experience with. And of course, a new people to meet, and in Germany, new region. But it was a big challenge because I didn't know what to expect. But then when I got there, first of all, I saw that there's a region full of vineyards. So I thought, okay, maybe that's not a bad sign. And then later on, I went to the research center. I met new people, and then at the end, it becomes very nice because I made new friends there. I found my favorite wines, and then most importantly, I was there for 5 weeks, and I finished a review paper and completed 2 research papers. So it was very productive, and I think the wine played a very important role there, maybe.